What happens when one of the most powerful couples in the world suddenly falls apart? Not just quietly, not privately, but in a way that shocks fans, divides Hollywood, and triggers a legal battle that lasts for years. This wasn't just a celebrity breakup. This wasn't just a divorce. It was a global headline storm, filled with emotional accusations, courtroom clashes, custody battles, and a fight over a luxury estate worth millions. For over a decade, they were seen as the ultimate Hollywood power couple. Glamorous, influential, untouchable. Then suddenly, everything collapsed. Today we're breaking down the entire story, from their iconic love story to the moment everything changed, to the legal war that kept unfolding year after year. If you want full deep dive celebrity stories explained clearly and completely, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay until the end, because this is far more complicated than most people realize. Let's go back to where it all began, before the headlines, before the courtrooms, before the world took sides. The love story that captivated the world. Their relationship didn't just attract attention, it dominated global celebrity culture. They first connected while filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith, an action romance where they played a married couple hiding deadly secrets from each other. The irony of what would later happen wasn't lost on anyone. At the time, the public was already watching closely. Their chemistry was undeniable. Rumors spread quickly. Media coverage exploded. Eventually, their relationship became official, and fascination turned into obsession. They weren't just stars, they became a brand. They traveled the world together, built a large family, supported humanitarian causes, and appeared constantly on magazine covers. To many fans, they represented modern celebrity royalty, glamorous, powerful, and deeply admired. For years, they seemed inseparable. Then came the moment that made their union feel permanent, the wedding that sealed the fairy tale. After years together, they finally married in 2014. The ceremony was private, intimate, and symbolic, held in France, surrounded by family and their children. France became the setting for what many described as one of the most anticipated celebrity weddings of the decade. Fans celebrated. Media coverage was non-stop. The couple appeared happier than ever. For a moment, their story felt complete, like the final chapter of a long romantic journey. But in reality, it was only the beginning of the most turbulent period of their lives. The shocking announcement. In 2016, the world was stunned by sudden news. A divorce filing. No warning. No gradual public tension. Just a headline that spread across the globe in minutes. The reason given was irreconcilable differences. But what followed made it clear this would not be a simple separation. Reports emerged about a private incident involving family conflict. Investigations were mentioned. Statements were released. Speculation intensified. Fans were confused. Media outlets raced for details. What once looked like an unbreakable partnership was now unraveling in public, fast, and the divorce quickly transformed into something much bigger than ending a marriage. The custody battle that made headlines worldwide. One of the most emotional and complex parts of the split involved their children. Custody became the central issue, and it was not resolved quickly. Legal teams became involved. Court hearings followed. Evaluations were conducted. Temporary arrangements changed multiple times. The process stretched over years. For observers, this wasn't just a legal disagreement. It felt intensely personal. Every update sparked global discussion. Every ruling triggered debate. Family matters that most people handle privately were now being analyzed publicly by millions. The emotional weight of the situation made the divorce far more intense than a typical celebrity split, but the custody dispute was only one part of the conflict. Another battle, involving property and money, would become just as dramatic. The fight over a multi-million-dollar estate, their shared French vineyard and estate, became a major source of legal conflict. The property wasn't just a home, it was a business investment, a symbol of their marriage, and a financial asset worth millions. Ownership became disputed. Accusations surfaced over business decisions. Lawsuits followed. Countersuits appeared. What once represented romance and partnership became a legal battlefield. The estate became one of the longest-running and most complex aspects of their divorce, showing before the world how deeply intertwined their personal and financial lives had been. Public opinion divides Hollywood. As details emerged, public reaction intensified. Fans didn't just observe, they chose sides. Some supported one, some supported the other. Many felt conflicted. Celebrities, commentators, and media personalities weighed in. Headlines multiplied. Speculation became constant. The split didn't just affect their personal lives, it divided the entertainment industry itself. Friends, colleagues, and insiders were drawn into discussions about loyalty, credibility, and truth. Rarely had a Hollywood divorce created such a wide emotional reaction across the industry. Years of legal battles. Unlike many celebrity divorces that fade from headlines quickly, this one stretched across years. Court decisions were challenged. Agreements were reconsidered. New filings appeared. Each development reignited public attention. The legal process became a long-running saga, one that seemed to evolve continuously rather than move toward closure. For both sides, the divorce wasn't just an event, it became an ongoing chapter of life. Careers in the shadow of the divorce. Before the split, both were among the most influential figures in global entertainment. After the divorce began, their careers continued, but public perception shifted. Every new film release, interview, or appearance was viewed through the lens of the separation. Professional achievements became intertwined with personal narrative. In many ways, the divorce became part of their public identity. Even when they worked separately on major projects, the shadow of the legal conflict remained. Why this divorce felt different. Celebrity breakups happen often, but this one stood apart for several reasons. The length of the legal battle, the emotional intensity of custody disputes, the financial complexity of shared assets, the enormous global attention. It wasn't just a separation, it became a long-term public conflict, unfolding in phases, with no clear ending for years. For many observers, it symbolized how even the most admired relationships can unravel, and how difficult it can be to separate personal life from global fame. The lasting impact. Today, their divorce is remembered as one of the most significant celebrity separations of modern times, not because it ended quickly, but because it didn't. It showed how complicated relationships can become when love, family, money, and global attention collide. It revealed how public narratives form and how they evolve over time, and it demonstrated something powerful. Even the most iconic partnerships can change permanently in ways no one expects. A love story that captivated the world, a marriage that symbolized power and glamour, and a divorce that lasted years, reshaping lives, careers, and public perception. This wasn't just the end of a relationship, it became one of the most talked about personal conflicts in modern Hollywood history. But now, I want to hear from you. Why do you think this divorce captured so much global attention? Do you think celebrity relationships face pressures ordinary couples never experience? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive fascinating, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next powerful celebrity story.